PFF College 101 continues as we get into numbers 21 through 30. Please check out the other videos if we've been counting down from 101. Don't forget, all positions created equally, little adjustment for competition. Let's get back to the list. Coming in at number 30, back to Notre Dame, it's Julianne Love at cornerback, 90.3. There you go, Mike. I'm sorry, I should have let you talk about it. It's all right. Number 6 at the cornerback position with that grade, tied for 9th in pass breakups with 13. Number 4 overall coverage grade. He was fantastic against the run and allowed only 9.8 yards per catch this season.
Yeah, on to the next one. Number 29 here, and you're making me talk about a Michigan man, but I don't hate it because Chase Winovich, one of my most fun players to watch in the entire country, outplayed Rashawn Gary. Gary gets more hype on that line. He's outplayed him the last 2 seasons. His 37 run stops this year led all edge defenders in the country.
Well, guess what, Mike? We're going back to Notre Dame. I get all the Notre Dame guys. Instead, it's Tavon Coney at number 28, the second-ranked linebacker in the nation at 91.7 overall. An outstanding run defender, 91.5 grade, but what he did this year, Mike, was really improve in coverage, 90.5 grade, and a passer rating of only 50.7 into his coverage. That is unbelievable for a linebacker.
Oh, he was great this year. There's no denying that. On to number 27, we got Brian Peavy, Iowa State cornerback. He's only 5'9", but he plays a lot bigger. Really fun guy to watch because he is a bulldog there at the corner position. Only allowed fewer than 30 yards per game over the course of the season. He capped off a fantastic career there at Iowa State. Good grades in all 4 seasons.
Let's get back to the offensive side of the ball. Number 26, running back Darryl Henderson out of Memphis, 89.4 overall grade. The numbers were just ridiculous, though. 25 total touchdowns, over 2,200 yards from scrimmage. He was outstanding as a receiver as well, 15.5 yards per catch, 8.9 yards per carry. He was a big play waiting to happen, and over 70% of his yards came on 15-plus breakaway runs. Big play threat.
A lot of juice in those legs there for Henderson. On to number 25. Florida State edge defender Brian Burns, as you see there, 88.1 overall grade, but he had 67 pressures this season, 3rd most in all of college football. Really took a huge step forward. Long, lanky, you'll be hearing his name called early come April.
First round potential pick there, Brian Burns.
Easily.
Number 24, staying at edge defender, it's Sutton Smith, an undersized edge over at Northern Illinois, but for the 2nd straight year, just dominant play. 91 overall grade, tied for 4th. At the position, 65 total pressures was 3rd. That included 15 sacks, 12 QB hits, and 38 hurries. And despite being only a listed 237 pounds, outstanding run defender as well, 90.2 grade as a run defender.
On to cornerback here, DeAndre Baker from Georgia. As you see there, 89.4 grade, but he had a 90.0 coverage grade this past season. 12th best forced incompletion rate of any cornerback in the country. Big, physical, and he's going up against some tough wide receivers there in the SEC. Still held his own.
Man, he could have been even higher on the list. Had a little drop off at the end of the year. Coming in at number 22, it's David Woodward, a little underknown, a linebacker from Utah State, but he was our number 1 graded linebacker at 92.7 overall, and he had elite grades as a run defender and in coverage. The number 1 coverage grade that included 5 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, passer rating of only 56.6 into his coverage. My favorite one, he allowed only 4.7 yards per reception into his coverage, so he was limiting big plays at the linebacker position.
That's tough. That's good stuff right there. On to number 21. Last guy in the 20s here, Deonte Thompson, the rangy free safety for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Had some highlight reel picks on the year, but still consistently, also the consistency was there as one of the best free safeties in the entire nation. 89.3 coverage grade this last year. He comes in at number 21.
All right, we only have 20 more players to go. That's 21 through 30. Be sure to check out the rest of the list and tune in as we get to our top 20 in the PFF College 101.